Okay, so welcome back, everyone. And today,
We're going to buckle up.
to be diving deep into Replits and their bold claim
Yeah.
of an AI-powered
Yeah.
coding revolution.
Evolution. Yeah.
You guys sent us some fascinating material,
Absolutely.
including insights from Replit's CEO, Judd,
Mm-hmm.
and his demo of their new AI tools, Agent and Assistant.
Very exciting stuff.
I have to say, even for someone who's seen a lot of tech demos, this one was
It was something else.
pretty mind-blowing.
It really was.
I was really impressed.
Yeah, it pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible.
Yeah, for sure.
These tools represent a real paradigm shift in software development.
Yeah.
And we're here to unpack what makes each one unique.
Yeah.
Explore their potential impact, and consider what it means for both seasoned developers and those just starting their coding journey.
Absolutely. So let's start with Agent,
Okay.
which Judd described as a fully automated software developer.
Right.
Like what he actually showed it creating a functional app from just a simple idea.
Yeah.
No coding required.
No coding at all.
I mean, it felt like watching the future unfold
I know.
right in front of me.
Yeah. And it is incredible to witness that level of automation.
Absolutely.
And what's truly remarkable is how Agent handles the entire process.
Could you break that down a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So it sets up the development environment, installs the necessary packages, even configures a database,
Wow.
all without human intervention.
And so for someone new to coding, think of the learning curve and potential roadblocks. That eliminates right from the start.
Right. It gets rid of all of that.
Yeah, and you bring up a really interesting point about the development environment.
Yeah.
Could you break down what that actually entails for our listeners who might not be familiar with the intricacies?
Sure. Absolutely. I imagine you want to bake a cake. You wouldn't just throw all the ingredients into a bowl and hope for the best.
Right.
You need the right tools. A recipe and a proper oven. A development environment is essentially the same thing. For coding, it's the set of tools, libraries, and configurations that a programmer needs to write, test, and run their code.
That's a perfect analogy. So Agent takes care of setting up the entire kitchen,
Exactly.
making it much easier for anyone to jump right in and start baking apps.
Baking those apps, yeah.
I love it.
It streamlines that entire process. And in the demo, Judd showed Agent building a note-taking app.
Right.
But this wasn't just a simple text editor. It had a database for scoring notes and, get this built-in error correction.
No way.
Agent actually detected a bug in its code, took a screenshot, and fixed it.
What?
All on its own.
That's crazy.
It is pretty wild.
That's the part that really blew my mind.
I know.
It's one thing to automate the coding process, but to have an AI that can identify and correct its own errors, that's a whole new level of sophistication.
It is.
Does this mean that programmers are soon going to be out of a job?
That's a question we get a lot. And it's not so much about replacing programmers, but more about augmenting their abilities. Imagine having a coding partner who's constantly reviewing your work, catching those pesky bugs before they become problems. That's the power of AI in this context.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people
Yeah.
are kind of missing with this whole AI conversation.
Yeah.
It's not about replacing us. It's about
It's about making us better.
making us better and helping us be more efficient and better at our job.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered Agent, the fully automated developer now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Replit's other AI tool.
Yeah.
Assistant
Okay.
described it as a supercharged editing tool for making quick changes to your app.
Right. So while Agent builds entire applications, Assistant focuses on specific modifications, allowing developers to iterate rapidly.
Interesting.
He demoed adding dark mode and search functionality to that same note-taking app.
Right.
And it seemed incredibly intuitive.
It did.
This granularity makes it a game changer for quick updates or minor tweaks to existing code bases.
Okay, so it's better for smaller, more specific tasks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's significantly cheaper to use than Agent, right?
Yes.
That makes it more accessible for individuals or smaller projects.
Right. Assistant democratizes access to AI-powered coding tools, offering a powerful option for those who might not need the full capabilities of Agent.
So there are different tiers of pricing
There are.
available. Speaking of accessibility, what struck me is how user-friendly Replit's platform is as a whole.
It's very intuitive.
It works on desktops, phones, tablets, and you can deploy your app with just a few clicks.
That's pretty awesome.
This level of accessibility could genuinely open up software development to a much wider audience.
Absolutely. Imagine a world where anyone, regardless of their technical background, can bring their app ideas to life.
Yeah.
This is the true potential of tools like Agent and Assistant. They remove the barriers to entry and empower anyone to become a creator.
It's a really exciting prospect, but it also raises some interesting questions.
Yeah,
we've talked about the potential benefits for novice coders and even professional developers. But what about the implications for the software development industry as a whole?
That's a critical question to consider. These tools have the potential to reshape the entire software development landscape.
Yeah.
We could see a shift towards higher level design and innovation as AI takes over repetitive or mundane tasks.
So instead of spending hours debugging code, developers could focus on the creative aspects of problem solving and designing innovative solutions.
Precisely, AI could become a powerful collaborator, freeing up developers to focus on the big picture.
Wow, this entire conversation has been incredibly enlightening. And
it's really exciting to think about where this could all go.
I'm sure it's given our listeners a lot to think about as well.
I hope so.
The rise of AI-powered coding tools like Replit's Agent and Assistant represents a significant technological leap with the potential to revolutionize how we build and interact with software in the future.
Absolutely.
It's an exciting time to be witnessing this evolution unfold.
It is, and we're just at the beginning.
I can't wait to see what happens next.
Me too.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
See you next time.